Hey, I'm Kenny Young. I'd like to welcome you to this short video on the concept of north. To start with, let me kind of explain why I'm doing this instructional video. So at heart, I'm definitely kind of old school guy and realize that you need to have some basic life skills. It is what it is, and to me, map reading is one of those important life skills. Um, with today's advances in technology, the mobile applications and the ability to grab a phone and put a location in, or push some buttons on a GPS and kind of get your way, turn left, turn right, and you are where you are. Our younger drivers have kind of lost pace with how to look at a map and figure out where you're going, navigate the roads. Whether it's, for example, right now, kind of in the middle hurricane winds here, and could be loss of cell signal, loss of power in the vehicle. A lot of other reasons you could have to fall back onto some basic map reading. So another example is just the other day, and I will protect the person's name and location. But just the other day, I had a young driver ask me, said, "Hey, I'm almost out of data. I need to go to Washington D.C. So how do I get there?" It was simple to me. Hey, go out to Highway 20, head east. When you get to 95, go north, and you'll run right into it. So the young driver says, "Is that left or right when I get to Highway 20?" I said, "Hey, it's east. Turn right and go out Highway 20. And then when I get to 95, do I go left or right?" You're going east. You need to go north. To me, makes sense. You're gonna be going to the left. I said, "Have you even looked at a map?" So the driver got a little irritated, and of course says, "Geez, why do you have to make everything so difficult?" Okay, so it kind of dawned on me, we're at a point that kids again have kind of lost that. So without making it too difficult, I want to get kind of comfortable a little bit with cardinal directions and the concept of north and up, and when I look at a map and what it means. So let's get to the basics, right? I'm not trying to start a big controversy, but hey, we know the world is round, right? Well, Christopher Columbus sailed around the world and found our new world for us, right? So back in the older days, they used to navigate basically by using stars, and their maps were based on where the stars were, so that helped them navigate. Basically around, 1492, so mid-1500s, they kind of made a deal where, hey, all maps are going to face north, so we kind of left it at that. We also know now, because we're smarter and got it all figured out, that when the Earth rotates, we have a North Pole and a South Pole, right? That's kind of the axis that the Earth is rotating on. What we've also found out is magnetic north, open to a bunch of debate, but basically magnetic north is within a couple hundred kilometers of what we know to be the north axis. So now we kind of understand that a little bit. So let's put in concept, right? So we know the whole world, and let's focus in on real quick North America, South America. So we have North America. North America is north of South America. It's a pretty simple concept, right? South America, North America, north. All right. So to carry that a little further, when we look at North America, we have three major countries in North America, right? We have Canada, the United States, and Mexico. So the United States, to my north, is Canada. The United States is north of Mexico. To the south of the United States is Mexico, right? North, top of the map, south, bottom of the map. North is towards the North Pole, towards magnetic north. All right. So there's many different types of maps, and I'm not trying to go down a big road on maps right now, but it's just kind of important to understand that there are different types of maps, and this one's, for example, a hiking map. Different maps have different uses. I I don't need to drive around with a globe in my pocket to figure out, hey, I want to go here, I want to go there. I have to go this way, I have to go that way. So there are different maps and different scales and different things that we use. So like a hiking map, there's waterway maps for people, traveling by boat. One that we commonly would think of, and kind of what I grew up with, the glove box full of maps. We wanted to go somewhere, we had to pull the maps out and figure out what roads. So road maps, and it's got roads highlighted and the major roads highlighted. They can be more detailed and have small roads highlighted. A lot of things, a lot of variations on the map. And then there's maps that are just kind of general knowledge. So a general knowledge map, for example, here's the United States, right? We can look at a state and kind of basically see, hey, it's this way or that way. But again, this map, north is up, right? I can see that North Dakota is north of South Dakota, the northern border. Texas is to the south. I know where East Coast is. I know where West Coast is. When I look at a map, north is up, south is down. The East Coast is going to be on the right of the map, and the West Coast is going to be on the left of the map. It's a pretty simple concept. You will find times that a map may not have all the information on it, or a map sideways, you're not really sure. Most maps will have some type of what's called a rosette. So you have a north, a south, east, and a west. And it'll be tucked in on a corner. As a matter of fact, in this little hiking map that we had, just to be sure, there is a rosette down there in the corner. In other maps, you may also, instead of a rosette, see a simple, just like a little north arrow. And this is a military map, so there's a lot of other information on it. But it's just a simple line with like a half an arrowhead that has an end. That lets me know that north is up on this map. All right. Well, I almost forgot. So map, I keep throwing map around, but if I can remember back to my military days, a map is a geographical representation of the Earth's surface. The Earth is round, so when I look at a map, I'm looking straight down. A geographical representation of the Earth's surface, as seen from above, looking straight down, kind of drawn to scale. So maps have scales and all kinds of other things. And we'll get into some of those lessons as we go along through this overall project. So I hope in a grand scheme we kind of have a better understanding for north is up, south is down. I look at a map. If I need to go north, I look up the map and see what's up the map. That's north for me. I hope I helped clear that up. Maybe I made things muddier, but as we get along, and again, as we get along in the lessons, we'll kind of answer all the questions for you. Again, welcome.